Here's a question, and I promise this is relevant. What does Haruki Murakami and Andrew Tate have in common? Not much, really. Like oil and water, they seem like completely opposite people. Except for one little thing. They both think that smart people don't really need books. Here's what Tate says about that.
Reading books is a very cheap way to, I guess, entertain. I wouldn't call it entertainment because my brain is far too advanced. I'm too smart to read. I can't just sit there, oh, and the pirate on the boat. It's for people with slow brains. There's different kinds of intelligence, and there are smart people with slow brains. But the smartest people in the world also have quick brains. My brain moves quickly, and I can't read a book. I can't read a book.
Now, is Tate right? As someone who loves reading, his words are definitely rough on the ears. So I just decided that he was wrong and moved on with my life. Until one day I discovered that the novelist Murakami had said essentially the exact same thing. Take a look. The way I see it, Murakami says, people with brilliant minds are not particularly well suited to writing novels. Brilliant minds?
I'm too smart to read. I'm too smart to read. I'm too smart to read.
But why? Murakami explains, anyone with a quick mind or an exceptionally rich store of knowledge is unlikely to become a novelist. That is because the writing of a novel or the telling of a story is an activity that takes place at a slow pace, in low gear, so to speak. You know, I really resonate with what Murakami is saying here because I love reading, but I love reading non-fiction books. You know, essays, memoirs, history, philosophy, science. Books with clear messages that are stated directly. You know, in my experience, I usually don't have the patience for novels. To quote Murakami again, someone whose message is clearly formed has no need to go through the many steps it would take to transpose that message into a story. All he has to do is to put it directly into words. It's much faster and can be easily communicated to an audience. In other words, if a novelist could become a public speaker, he'd just be a public speaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am a writer. The last thing a writer should be asked to do is talk.
There's no need to sit down at a desk day after day, month after month, and after years of writing, produce a novel. Murakami himself said that novel writing is the most inefficient undertaking. Now, just to clarify, Murakami is being humble here. There absolutely is a place for novels to exist. He's just saying that different people learn in different ways. They think in different ways. They connect with the world and with people in different forms. It doesn't mean that you're not smart. Some of us just prefer books while others don't. For example, if you're someone who loves to pay attention to your environment, you might enjoy a novelist's description of a room or a cafe, or how sunlight turns gold in the evening and casts itself on the floor. On the other hand, you might not enjoy a straightforward history lesson or a character monologue. We each have our own preferences. And I think the lesson here is that people have different values, and we should be tolerant and understand that just because I like something or you like something doesn't mean that everybody else has to like it too.